Hello folks, we're back here on the channel, and today I have a very special treat for you. Today is Build Off Contest Day, and I'm going to showcase what I decided to build for this week's Build Off. Now, each week on SlowNerdGaming, we are assigned by the winner of the Build Off previous category, and we tied. It was a three-way tie in the Camelot build, and I was one of the ones that won. And we all decided on vehicles, and vehicles is one of the things that I really like to build. So if you'll follow me and come with me, we're going to give you a tour of my build. So the first thing we're going to see here is I decided to go with an airplane themed. It all started off with one airplane, and it has snowballed into a whole airport. So let's go over this way. So here we are at Shady Palms Cove, and we can see some of our palm trees in the distance here, and the big ugly green bridge, and my portal's over there. And we have some low flying aircraft, so make sure everybody's aware. And here we are on the tarmac, on the runway, with our airplane. Now, big shout out. I get a lot of inspiration from Corrales, Minecraft YouTuber on the Hermitcraft series, and he is an excellent builder. There's a lot of models out there, and this is modeled after a plane he made in Hermitcraft, and what I did is I took kind of his base design, and we added a couple of things to it and spruced it up a little bit for our likings and made it fit our build. Changed out the engines just a little bit, but yeah, let's get into it over here. Here we go. So as we board our cargo plane, and we have a nice little cockpit, and all of the builds this week I decided to make that you could actually kind of get inside and drive them. We got a cargo storage area here. These are our little cargo nets. Everything's locked down. Some shipments being made. Our little conveyor belt here, loading up the plane. And fun little pickup truck type delivery vehicle, flatbed style. And again, I made everything so you can kind of go inside, goof around with it. I made a nice little, because you can't have all started with an airplane, but you can't have an airplane without a runway. And you can't have a runway without a hangar. You can't have a hangar without a control tower. I mean, it's just it's a snowball. So here we are. So we made a nice hangar here for our plane, and I went with an orange terracotta and blue concrete here, kind of like a famous shipping company we may know that's out there. All those folks still out there delivering packages, taking care of business for us all. So nice big old airplane hangar with the doors, partially open, and these doors over here, they're all the way open. They're all the way open, definitely, and they roll back inside. We got our aircraft control tower here, and this is some good stuff. I like mixing in the diorite with the concrete. Gives it kind of like a stucco, weathered look. Again, this isn't this isn't LAX. This isn't Logan Airport. This is a rundown, kind of a shady, one of those shady little island airports, So a couple little details there we got to do. We'll come over here and we'll see. So we have runway. This is our tarmac runway, which we taxi the planes out, and then this is our takeoff point here. And as you can see, we got a little delivery, another delivery truck, zombie. And on our delivery truck here again, we made it so that everybody can sit in and ride and goof around. We'll come down here. So just doing a little bit of little landscaping here. We're gonna add some lighting. So we come in here to our little helicopter. Now this helicopter is kind of like a it's my own little design. I stole the end-rod idea from somebody's build I seen online. But yeah, this helicopter I made here, this is from, you know, kind of from my little imagination and using all the techniques on the vehicles that we see on Corrales' channel and other builders' channels. That you know, we start with just the base and then we work around. Vehicles is probably one of the hardest things to make because you're trying to use a minimal amount of blocks and make it look like an unnatural shape. So again, we're adding little pieces of carpet here for detail, some quartz stairs, kind of give it like a tub shape. You know, just nice little helicopter. I got a piston. All my builds with a prop, I'm using or a rotor. I'm using a piston to you know, to just give it a little bit of detail. So it looks pretty good. I'm happy with the helicopter one. Actually, I have plans to make a bigger helicopter. Not a Huey, but maybe a little bigger. Maybe you know, something that's gonna do some heavy lifting for us here. So let's take off. So got our numbering and our lines down just to make it legit. So we come over here and let's go to the plane we have in the sky. Now this plane we see in the sky here is it's actually a seaplane base, but I decided to make it, you know, not a seaplane, just your regular old plane with the landing gear up, and this one's getting ready to land in there. Almost made that. And so let's check this out. So we got our little cobwebs here showing that the prop is spinning. And we can go inside here if I could get us a block. Let's try this block of dirt here. Now, there's not a ton of detail in this one like the others, but everything's still the same. We can, you know, we can go inside. I could probably put a minecart in there, and you can sit inside it. But again, it just gives it a little something as you're approaching, as we're approaching our land from the portal. As you can see here, and it just looks phenomenal. Like, it looks so good. So big shout out to the folks that make these models that we're kind of borrowing from, and we're making our own, and that's okay. That's okay to do, because I mean, it's Minecraft. Everybody's built everything at least once, but it's great to grab some base models and add little details and make it, you know, kind of bring it into yours, make it your own. So here we go. We're gonna land back down here, and looks pretty good. There's a couple little odds and ends. Again, real happy with this build. It fits into my theme, because how else are we gonna get all the crazy people over here to Shady Ponds, the Cove? We got our oops, fell in a hole. We got a windsock up there. If I can get back to it. And obviously the wind's not blowing. But yeah, all good stuff here. So I'm excited about this week's build. I'm excited to see what everybody else brings for us here to the table, and now we're again also excited for the future to see what other kind of what everybody else thinks our next build is going to be. So just like to thank you all for stopping in, taking the time to listen to me ramble on about my build here, and I hope you get some cool ideas. I know when I watch folks build, I get a lot of good ideas, and I like to take those ideas and bring them into my own world. So again, big thanks to all you folks. I gotta make a big delivery here, so I'm gonna fire up this plane, and we're gonna hit the great blue skies and load up all that concrete I've been making, and make a delivery into town.